Zweleka is not coping after hearing that Uqhawe needs a new heart. Uqhawe tells Zweleka that she's scared of dying and Zweleka comforts her, but she ends up having a complication. Mawethu makes it clear to Onga that she loves Uqhawe. Hi, welcome to my channel. Here's an update on Inimba. Uhlathi is also not coping. Tumeka found him in the bathroom crying. It's okay to cry, but don't worry, she's going to pull through. And then they all go to hospital. They meet with the doctor. The doctor tells them, after doing the test came back and they show that is slowly giving up on her. It will not, it's not going to sustain her long enough. Like she needs a new heart. So, like, the whole family is now puzzled. Uqhawe needs a new heart. And then he says that, like, sort of implying that Uqhawe does not have enough time because he said that it will not take her through adult life. Okay? She will not have a normal one because Ihlizi is not pumping the way it's supposed to. Like, it's slowly giving up on her. She needs a new one. Uhlati keeps asking questions, like all the relevant questions. What do you mean she needs a new heart? Are you saying that umntanamu needs a heart yomuntu? Are you saying ukuthi umuntu mutsumela shona ukuthi sikwazi ukuthola inhliziyo? And then he also asked ukuthi so what are you saying? How long does she have left? Utumeka was like, no, Uhlati, you can't be asking such questions. Uhlati, no, I have to ask. I need to know. Ati doctor she does not have that much time, and the only options that they have is getting Uqhawe a new heart, and the hospital has a long list. There's a whole list of people that are waiting for heart transplants, and it takes forever. Some people just resort to medications, and but that's just a temporary solution. Uzoleka is just powerless and helpless because how, like, doesn't matter how much you have, where do you just get a new heart? She couldn't hold it. She just broke down when they got home, no lies, saying that she wants to go back to be with her child. She wants to go back to her child. She just kept crying. Ula is comforting her, telling her, Guti, don't worry, we're gonna get through this together. Uzoba right, Uqhawe will do whatever we can to make sure Uqhawe uba right. We'll do whatever we can, okay, together. And then I phoned the hospital telling them that she knows that she was supposed to start work, but she cannot because umntana kuyagula. So if it means losing the opportunity, that's fine. And then the family is sitting here together at Cosmo. Tulani starts saying, Guti, this is witchcraft. People ba normal nje because Uqhawe is succeeding. At her age, she's got a good job and all that. So people are jealous. And then Uhlati is like, please stop with these superstitions talks, as we are not going to entertain that. Uqhawe uzolashwa esibhedlela. And then Onga goes to see Laz, telling him, Gucci, I know you have to be strong for your family, but you can talk to me. Laz that yes, I've never seen Zweleka so helpless. Like, I love her, I love Uqhawe. Uqhawe is a child to me now. Seeing her helpless like that breaks me because what can I do? I feel so helpless now because where will I get a new heart? And I promise Zweleka ukuthi sizoba right. And then Yanga tells the family that tomorrow is Ligamva's birthday. He's turning 21. So the family decides they're going to get cake and have a small braai. But Ligamva's like, nope, it's not happening. Please hold off on that. Let's wait for Kawe to get well. It won't be the same without Kawe. But so the family, our parents understood and said it's fine. They'll wait. They'll hold off on the birthday celebration. Uzaleka went to see Uqhawe in hospital. Uqhawe then started asking her some very hard questions, asking her if she's going to die, and that she had I had the nurses talking, they thought I was sleeping. Betty, look at her, she's dying at such a young age. Uzaleka, don't listen to them, they don't know what they're talking about, they're clueless, don't listen to gossip. Awuzofa. As Uqhawe, please don't know, mama, just tell me the truth. Uzaleka, you could just see she's holding her tears, saying, you're not going anywhere. But Uqhawe makes it clear, I'm scared, mama, and it took ill. Shamzaleka tried to comfort her, saying, I'm not going to let that happen to you, Uqhawe, it's not going to happen. You are not going anywhere. And Zoleka comforts Uqhawe, hugging her. The next thing, Uqhawe starts having a complication imshini seyakhala, she's shaking, and then she calls for help. The nurses come to tend to her. Now she's just standing there looking helpless because now she's wondering what's going on with my child. Is my child dying? She just stood there crying, and this time around Yola's her support system. And then Wanga called him to the office to question him why he skipped work. Atumawethu, I had needed to take time off. I couldn't make it to the office because after the whole thing with Kawe, I was not ready to be around people. But yet you went to the hospital at how do you know that? Are you spying on me? I say, I don't have time to spy on you. And then he says, Onga, you can do whatever you want, cut my paycheck, give me a warning, but I will not feel guilty for being there for Kawe. And I will do that again in a blink of an eye. Good thing my way to hey, I love that kid. So whatever you were trying, it's not going to work. Because Onga was just trying to play the boss card my way to. And then Ulinda goes to see Sydney. Sydney saying that he's got a project or an offer for her. Kanti Sydney wants information ngekhusela. Ulinda realized during the conversation because Sydney had promises more money than what Khusela is offering and some recognition because she was always complaining about abamnake Khusela abamboni. And then Linda realized was moment low for I was like, you know what, I can be many things, but I'm not a spy, I'm not a red, and I'm gonna let this slide. And then he decides to go and have a chat no Lwandle, only to find information ngoLinda ukuthi Mawake is a drunkard, uTatakhe uLinda does not even know his whereabouts. So Linda has daddy issues and a drunk and an alcoholic mom. Sydney is probably going to use that to his advantage, knowing how evil he is. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next one. Bye.